perfect segue, right?
Where'd you go?
If it
To
was
this portal.
if it was a perfect segue, you wouldn't have to say it was a perfect segue.
Just going to the spawn portal?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
Disco. Probably doing like a pause move.
So let's meet up at the spawn portal, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, we're already in the nether.
Oh, okay.
So, how are we doing this? Because I technically have 2 bases. Do we only
Show
get
both.
one? Show both?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is our nether hub. We built this kind of early on. It's pretty awesome.
My player seems to be having a problem. I can't stop flying.
That's no problem.
Does everybody have minecarts?
No.
No.
I do. You can
Because
go
you're-
ahead and take them from my tunnel.
I don't know where your tunnel is. Will you grab them for me, please?
I'm
Because
stuck in fly mode right now. I don't know what's happening.
You might have to log.
Just take off my wings, maybe.
Oh, that'll do it.
We don't need minecarts, do we? It's not
Here.
long. Or your base.
My
Can
second
I have a
base
minecart?
at 2000. My first base is, well, actually, to get to my first base, we have to go. My portal down there doesn't work anymore. I forgot about that. So we get to go actually see Duck's base as well as mine.
Thanks, Hank.
Yeah, I know your old one used to be here.
I think everybody went this way. How far do I go on this track?
No. Don't go down the track. You're
Oh, well, this is
I'll come
bad.
back to get you.
Run away, minecart. Okay.
I don't have just. Where are you? Who are you?
I'm Pink. We never did introductions, so nobody knows whose voice this is, but, you know, that's fine. Who cares? They'll learn one way or another.
Just keep watching, yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
think
keep watching, you know?
That's kind of my bad. I apologize.
Hey, no, it's not your fault.
But yes, this massive thing that doesn't look like a real build is my main base, and it is essentially what I would consider all of the basic farms in Minecraft you could like really get. And there's actually no way into it besides going like this.
I have found that out myself many times. Borrowing slime blocks, of course.
Right.
You said it was okay to borrow slime blocks, right?
Right.
Yes.
For the longest time, I didn't like that because I wasn't producing enough. But at this point, I have so much extra that it's nothing too big. And this is my item sorter, and there's nothing much here except for item sorter. And then if you go down, there's a slime farm. There's a cocoa bean farm here. There's a fishing farm upstairs. There's a mushroom farm downstairs in the slime farm AFK spot. There's automatic. Okay.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
There's an automatic cactus farm upstairs. There's vine farm. There's potatoes and pumpkins. I don't farm out melons because I don't think they're worth it. We're at my house, Jeep. We're at Zareken's house. I guess I really shouldn't say my house. But this is like where I started personally. And it's kind of just became my... This is where I have all the farms.
I was always confused as to whose base this was, and even though I have like the command to check who, I never did.
I thought it was Duck's for the longest time. I've known for a long time, as yours not though, but for that first.
Yeah, you should have seen it when it was just really legitimate, just a big box. It was the best base.
Yes.
And when we initially started, we had said that we really didn't want natural destruction, and there's like a big mountain. If you look, there's a big mountain that I dug into, but I was super afraid to do it at first because I was like, I don't want to get banned for destroying the environment. But I finally was just like, can I do that? And they're like, of course you can. I was just like, oh, okay. Right. But this base isn't all too much. It's just, like I said, kind of a place where I put a bunch of my farms, where I get all my iron blocks that I give to people.
Shit.
Hello? We're going back to... I have another portal up here that goes...
Oh.
If you all want to go this way. I had villagers roaming around, so it's covered in trapdoors so they could not get in.
I see.
I did not want villagers in my nether tunnel. Okay, now we actually get to go down my nether tunnel, which I recommend you bring a minecart, but you can run it. Oh, and there's also if you go down here, there's another end fortress that you can get to. I hope Jupe's just seeing us. Yep,
Yes,
he's
he's
seeing us.
there. Oh, this one. I see.
Yeah,
I like the
is
decoration.
everybody... Yeah, yeah. All the direct decoration. But if you come all the way down here, it usually curves off here, but I was trying to get
where did we go from the hub?
Ah!
down my tunnel.
No,
So
no,
basically,
no,
you go
no,
down the original tunnel, first to the left,
What
and
original
then
tunnel?
first to the right.
The Jaja Zareken tunnel, and then down to left. The first left.
How?
But if you go up here and you go through this portal, that goes to the end. There's somebody else's thing, but I knew it was close to here, so I just kind of built my own little stairway up so I could get there. Is everybody here? I'm making sure that I don't lose anybody.
I'm walking back also. Tilted?
Huh?
Where you at?
I'm with the group.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
missed you.
Okay,
Aw.
looks like everybody's here.
That's so
Gosh, I-
sweet.
Wait, what about
I missed you.
Destiny? I
She's
don't
coming too.
see... Okay.
There's another cart. It's on the track.
I won't use a minecart because you guys all don't seem to have one. I have since learned, since I built this base, that I should keep a minecart in my ender chest at all times, and it's really handy.
Yeah, that was my plan too when I set up my thing. Real thing. Even though it's not as long as this.
Yeah,
Out of the way, mine can carrying through. Out of the way! Oh no.
You're
I
gonna
gotta
get
stop.
bumped because there's people
Yep.
way ahead, including me.
Yeah, I let some pass, but...
Out of the way now. See you,
So
bump.
yes.
But it's kind of funny because this initially wasn't supposed to be like a real base. I just went out to 2000 exactly to make a mining base and started building random houses, and was just like, huh, maybe this is a good place to like build an actual base and not build farms.
I remember seeing you on the map.
Oh, Cheap and Hank.
So
What's this for? Oh,
we're
it's-
gonna all have to come in here, and then I'll have to explain to you how to get to the ladder because it's kind of confusing.
Well, I think a lot of us are still in the nether.
Oh,
Wow.
well then we'll just make sure to wait for everybody. There's also jump boost and haste. Don't go up because it's raining out, and I don't want any of my stuff blown up, please.
Oh, right.
Is everybody?
I think so. I think everybody's here.
So I guess
Okay. There's a lot of creepers actually, yes. Let me be sentry over here.
I'll kind of lead you guys through what I built first to what is like the most recent build.
Okay. I like how you have an ender chest next to an ender chest.
Don't judge me.
Hey, here's another one.
Hey, purposely made myself like 64 so I could do that.
Wow.
But in here, in the big dark oak and stone place inside, well, this is like the first thing I built, and I'm like super proud of the ceiling. It looks like it has banisters and stuff all over it. This is where I now started storing all of my horses. And get off of the pressure plates, and where I have the amazing staircase that looks like it doesn't, like you can't actually get down it, but if you walk over the pressure plates, it goes down. And it works both ways. And if
It
I
doesn't
can have
actually go anywhere.
No, it goes somewhere.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I just need somebody to stand there and somebody stand in that corner. Oh, yep, see? Although that doesn't go anywhere either. It's kind of an incomplete. Oh my lord.
This is a mess. Let me out.
Tilted, no. There's a button you can hit back there. Yeah, this is like my first build. It's pretty alright. Hey, don't ride
Great
my
horse.
horses around.
Great horse. I think he likes me more though.
And then, ironically, I built my house with my bed in it second. And it's just kind of this small little thing with chests and stuff that I've added to it. But it's just kind of a little thing.
Cha-cha, I
And
don't,
then-
like, I use up my durability so fast with wings.
I have a lot of quartz, okay? Just mine it and then I'm full with mending stuff, you know?
This is a nice
And-
bridge.
What I built second... Oh, actually, yeah, I built the bridge. And then I built this. I forgot about the whole bridge building part before I built this. It just kind of... I just assumed that the bridge has always been there. And then the funnest thing about this build is if you go inside, you'll see exactly.
It is nothing.
No, it is the best ever. You're just jealous that you don't have a stairway to heaven.
Well, heaven's pretty low to the ground.
Yeah, this is like a little tower that I built. And then after I built this tower, I built a little mining village-ish thing with like wood planks and stuff underneath the bridge.
Oh.
And a lot of this is just stuff I got bored and was wondering about blocks with, and that's kind of where like this monstrosity of nether wart, jungle wood, and nether brick over here came about. It looks...
Ooh, matches pretty well.
I mean,
the wood.
yeah,
It's probably
it
the best
matches well,
match.
but it looks super disgusting. And I think, but that's kind of like the point of it. It's not supposed to really look good. It was supposed to be a sort of... I wonder
Color
if these would
palette.
actually like work together. Yeah, a color palette. And then I
Anyone
kind of-
wants an upside down pork?
that is mine. Do not touch him.
I will
He got
kill it.
loose. He broke his lead and
Wow.
got loose.
That looks so silly.
Hi, dinner bone.
But then I built this bone and obsidian structure, which looks is like one of my favorite builds of like the... Ow!
I'm sorry. Not intended.
And Tilted came over one day and said that this big beam in the middle is as Duck Duck says, is a stripper pole.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? This is a stripper house. This is where you store your strippers.
Yes, this is
Story
why.
strippers.
I like how all the
But my
lighting's hidden.
yeah,
We're all strippers. Stored.
and my favorite thing about this build is it's a build that's actually odd number, but if you look at the ceiling, it's an even numbered ceiling, and I thought that was like kind of interesting. Jesse,
Wow.
stop! No, ew!
Take it
Run
off.
away! Run away! And then we get to the more recent builds, which means they're kind of incomplete. But if you look, I've made like paths everywhere.
Charger pays with beef.
We're going over
Funny.
to the andesite house with highlights of quartz. And if you go inside, you can see it's actually a house that has end brick walls with a sandstone floor, and then bone and quartz windows.
Good combos.
And the roof too is orange stained clay.
So many
Very
blocks
nice.
used in this.
Yeah,
Like a
it
different
is. It's not complete, which kind of makes it sad because it's gonna have a basement that you can look at that just kind of goes to a wall of dirt, and then there's a stair up to go upstairs, which is upstairs, yeah, but that's now also not complete.
I really like the jungle background. It's very spread out and nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Nice
And
area.
then I got bored of just building that for a while, so I built this random tower and this little,
Cake.
I guess, cake. Yeah,
It's cake.
it's fun to jump around it though. You can
Yeah.
get all the way to like the top, and it's fun.
Yay.
Oh, and then I also next to this and this, I built this jumping thing. Ah, and I fell.
Oh my.
But up here, I built like a little AFK spot for myself. It literally goes nowhere except for literally a place to stand, so it's not very interesting. And then my most recent build is this thing, which is nowhere near completion, but the outside looks pretty dope right now. But if you look inside it, you
Oh.
can obviously tell it's,
It's going underground.
yeah. But that's it. I don't have much.
Well, that's cool.